like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and know boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the problem. One step, I'm silent for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep me slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Right, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Shalom, this is the ISUPK, started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the direction of Commanding General Ahana. This is a sub-branch in the UK, located at 394 Lodge Road, P185PW. And this is the Monday class, the law class. And Tuesday we have the Brotherhood. Wednesday we have scripture breakdown. Thursday we have history, and Friday the last one, Kodash. We have on the ends, which is chopping. I'm telling you.
That's right.
You see the brothers them rolling up into the barber shop, haggling the other brothers them for question and answers, you know. But it was fire. Look for the part 2, because it's gonna be more fire. So man,
that's right.
This ain't no burning like no kanga fat. This a burn like the real thing where God used to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Yeah. So with that, so we greetings to the brothers, Yahweh Bashim Yashai Brakam, and to the sister, Yahweh Shamar Al Atan, Bashim Yahweh Shai. So right now we get in the class topic is when Israel were Gentiles, which we still have a trait of it because some of our people still stumbling out there and playing strong with the system where not really work for them because it's never designed for them. So let's get into it. When Israel were Gentiles.
That's right.
And remember, you come from a seed of a great bloodline, Abraham, trickle down to Isaac, and trickle down to Jacob. And that's how we deal with it. So basically, when Israel are Gentiles, still have a trait of that Gentile behavior because some of our people still believe that they are the original Gentiles. And we come to know we learn now, we realize that no, we were acting like Gentiles, and the real Gentiles is one to act like us. They take everything from us. They want to dress like us. They take our name, they take our heritage, and they use everything to redefine it like God even have anything to do with them. That's pity. When our people don't learn, as I said, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and that is why some of our people still out there believing that they are Gentiles. You know, you are not the real Gentile. You are the fake Gentile. You are the real Israelite, acting like you are the real Gentile. No, you are not. You are the real chosen people of God. And without another minute wasting, we're gonna show you that. 1 Corinthians 12, verse 2.
1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
See? You know you were Gentile. Carried away to what? These dumb idols.
That's right.
Things that made by your hands. And you help fashion them so much, like when Moses' brother Aaron did take the gold when he were in the desert and fashion that animal, that goat, the lamb. And we all started worshiping it because we missed it filthiness of Egypt. And some people, just because they want their belly full, that's all they were worrying about. They weren't looking at, look, we get the freedom, let's plan ahead, let's think ahead, go to the Most High, have a blueprint plan we cannot fail. No, some of them just wanted to go back because they missed the bread and they missed the nasty food they used to eat. Those kind of food wasn't even for us, but because we're stubborn and stiff-necked, we eat the hog slap and think that's the best thing for royalty.
That's right.
When it comes to us, every nation should want to kiss our feet.
That's right.
But we stumbled and we fell, and we don't realize that, look, there's better days ahead. Some of us in these modern times still act like Gentile. We only want a battle and a spliff. And some of us still running a little line of the white stuff, the white lady. But pray that these brothers will overcome these things out there and come into the truth. We are the living example. We ain't got nothing to prove. But we are the living example for you, if you know. So we come away from it, you can come away from it. Someone hold till you come like a dusty. Come on. Come on, hold out the dusty same way and still out there fight for what? Something when I go happen for you, because when it happen when you're young, it never happen in the hole. Understand? You'll never see a waterfall reverse up the fall. You always see come down. Don't tell me about the other waterfall where the breeze blow back the water. Yeah, we understand that. But in your life, your waterfall gone down the hill. There's no way you can get it back up the hill. So guess what? Coming to the truth, the ISUPK only can teach you the truth and nothing else.
That's right.
We not charge you. We not be like the Christian pastor where you have to show much 10% of your wage package and you go with nothing. You cannot come here so hungry. A brother will feed you. Your school will feed you. But don't come expecting that you know should get a job and take on some responsibility. This is not what we are about. We are about teaching you the truth and help to sustain you until you can balance yourself. And you see that what you are doing in the world, not necessary no more. You cannot fight against the devil. This world belongs to the devil.
That's right.
So, no waste of time. When we were Gentiles, we bowed down to all kind of filthiness. We take all this kind of filthiness from Egypt and we go into the desert and we still want to perform it. Someone perform it for belly full and someone perform it for the entertainment purpose. So then just jump around and make noise and do all kind of fornicating foolishness, right? And get punishment feet. And still feel like some boy. You not get enough wickedness in our life. You wake up in the morning, you see them kill your people. You go to bed at night, you go and see them kill your people.
That's right.
What more you want to realize that you are God have a punishment that hand down to your people. And as him said, in your punishment, you will come to know him. Yes? In your tribulation, you will come back to him. So he might allow these things to happen. Yes, it hurt. And you just see that like a constant role player. And the other nation love it. Because they love to keep it outside. And read that for me again.
Khan. 1 Corinthians. Was it 11?
12 and 2.
12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
These dumb idols.
That's
what
right.
are the dumb idols? The Christian crafts.
That's right.
The stone.
That's right.
The Buddhist statue.
Right.
The goat and sit where them are going to worship.
Right.
Because Queen Elizabeth was so proud that at her funeral, she carried George coming into the funeral, the goat dressed up called George. See? So these people not hiding the God where them are worship. And most of all, she make a crown. I think it's a crown of silver. And with the same tree sprang with the Baphomet have and put it on the goat head. Which shows that they're not hiding their wickedness in plain sight. And no fun to get at the funeral and no moan and no get on. But when you come for moan for no brother and sister, or maybe he was doing this and he was doing that. We all sin. But this is where you can come to change your life. Make a difference to your sister and your brother and show them, say, look now, we find the truth, you know, come join this. You don't have nothing to lose. You don't have much to gain because you build the kingdom.
That's right.
When we go to the street and you see where they're battling up. Because the first time when I joined this, there's a camp out. I don't even know what to get. I think they're going to pick some tent up. When I got there, I see it, man, yeah. It really take a change to my thought. And I said, this is the camp out. And you see all kind of demons come out, man, also skin over their mouth lip and show that inside of their mouth lip, then tattoo 666. That scares me. So people walk around confidently with any kind of evil and are displayed without care, with due care. Right? Knowing that there's a time where you're going to have to pay for all of these things, your prideful behavior, right? Now, when we come into the ISUPK, we realize that, oh, this is why the other nation don't like us. This is why the other nation cannot stand nothing about you. No matter how you come here and hang around like little some mix a mangy dog and them make joke and laugh after you go there and slap them hand and yes, bro, they don't like you.
That's right.
You're like a puppet to them. Because you don't know who you are, so you don't know how to angle yourself when you're among them. Say hi and hello, but you don't have to hitch up on them and rub shoulder with them and slap hand with them and laugh. But you are the biggest fool among them. Because they know that you don't know who you are. And they think they should be cleaving to you. Because in the book of Jeremiah 14 verse 2, they're going to Jeremiah 14 verse 2, they're going to cleave to us. Right? They're going to cleave to us, but we are cleaving to them in the wrong way. We must cleave to our people and cleave to our God, not the idols and the filthiness of the freedom idol they are doing to feel comfortable or to worship their idol, right? Blood sacrifice. What are you doing with that? That's not good for you. burning incense to them filthy idol. That not do no good for you.
That's right.
Come to us and we show you how to worship your one true God. Because everybody know that there is one true God, but not everybody are gonna worship him. Because you don't want for them worship, you want your worship.
That's right.
Because you are his chosen people. Because if you go into the book of Joel 2 verse 27, he clearly stated, you are my people and none else. Right? What more you want to understand that this man don't love nobody else? But you're still in your young days. In Kalia, you're still out there party, you're still out there worship idol, you're still out there. And wear some I pay about him and make them sit there, you're walking and posing at them, see we're going like you have the best things in town. Look, the ISUPK don't encourage you to do nothing wrong.
That's right.
Before we correct you and make you know, say, look, no man, that is the old ways. Come see the new ways now, yeah? And this will make you a man. Dressing up in them tight pants and like if you bend over, see pants him just bust with. Right? And then at the end, there's something you go and like say you live like you ain't living no life. You're royalty, you're not living no life. Right? Because you are pleasing the high, whatever the high they'll say, oh, me have to go burn what? Burn incense and pray 5 times a day. Who even listen to you? And then you have your rosary bead and you count how much time you pray. But you're not supposed to repeat your prayer like that.
That's right.
But no, you rather realize, oh, so them are Israelite, but them don't know what them are talking about. Come into Rastaman thing and we show you who you worship. Selassie. Selassie is not in your people.
That's right.
Now them are tell us that Selassie come through the bloodline of King Solomon. When King Solomon sleep with Queen of Sheba, there's no way in the Bible that ever recorded it.
That's right.
Because he never slept with her. When you see it happening in the movie, it's just what they want to put in it to control your mind, make you think that King Solomon did that anything. No, he gave her spices and he showed her a great wisdom, but he never lied with her.
That's right.
She never bring for the child for him. I thought about him in Selassie. Selassie what? Selassie no have nothing. Even Selassie when he came to Jamaica in 1966, he said, I am not a part of the deity. When you see them little man who beat drum and fresh food, I run up and down and like some little wild people. You say no, can't give me money to them people here. So when you do, you give it to somebody who more sensible than them and tell them if it help those people, educate them people. Because you say these people have no education, no sense. You want to talk about them matter in coming and refined gold when they see in a khaki suit. Eh? Kind of madness that. There's no way you're going to tell you so you see a khaki suit and you're going to see a refined gold. Oh, I'm telling you, listen man, you see the Rastafarian thing out there, son? It's not a good thing. And look how nasty it is to walk around this dead rotten here, how much material who have the longest Rasta man. I pay dead rotten here, there's a mix up. Because from here come off of your head for 4 or 5 inches and twist it and so. And then there after that.
That's right.
Plus, if you really warm up, you would hear something and warm up that here and see how much things are fall out of it. When you look at it, you see how kind of nasty just twig up on the ear. And I'm going to tell you, oh, come man, Selassie, your God, Selassie in exile. The man dead.
That's right.
The man is so damn ignorant and say he's still in exile. In dead in our toilet. That condition when they deny just like toilet. But that shows God that shows you see all of the people who oppose your people or then dead. Look on this stupid ass one where in take over black man style and sing it over and go like this the Indian boy.
Which one?
This Indian boy where in the jailhouse rock.
Oh,
yeah man, an Indian and but he take over this black man style and sing it just like how the black man sing. And then everybody jump up at top or in my rock and rolls the king.
No, I'll show you.
Yeah man. Anyway, as we go along, remember my name. And look where I'm dead. Dead in our bathroom. So all of the people who did what I'm only remember black people when they see black pair of shoes. In falling and dead in our bathroom. So God always dash them away when they disrespect our people.
That's right.
Right? Look when they harm any one of the generals army will come against us. The Persian army and then big and mighty and dash them in some really nasty way. Yeah? When they raise up against Samson and Samson said, let me die with my enemies. him dash them a wickedly nice stadium. Yeah? When they did their laugh and I met my friend, can his God why can his God save him? He did save him. Because right. The purpose where he was raised up for is to free the Israelites from the Philistine. And he did slaughter them. Right? So when we now come to realize that all of these things that we were doing back then is wickedness, why can't we just say, all right, we see the wickedness of our people before and we see the punishment that come upon them. In these modern days, step away from it. Just like we do. We don't see nothing left in the world. Ferrari, it's just a car. You buy a Ford van, it's just a car. It takes you the same place. That's one right. Might go faster because I build for speed. One might carry more load because I build for load. So when you put your foot on the clutch and you see move out slowly, it built for pull load. Ferrari built for speed. And guess what? When England road become to 30 miles an hour, what are you gonna do the rest of the speed of Ferrari? You're gonna drive some on the back road, the A road, but they're still gonna get you because the way they put up the camera, them nowadays all the rubbish bin on the roadside, the people put camera. You see one vehicle park one look like your abandoned camera is there. So you wonder, how come that vehicle there's so much years and nobody no move it? Because it have a purpose. A camera is inside of it, and they monitor it. So when you think you're shot past it because of somebody just abandoned the roadside, no vehicle in England can be abandoned at the roadside and the government decide to take it off because it become an obstruction in the road. So when we come and we worship idol in these times, it really show that God, slavery be a serious number of our people. And the weak ones still remain out there, even though we show them, so look, you can change, you can come away from the world. It doesn't mean so you have to go do a 9 to 5 or whatever, you got to go do your legal hustle. It just means that the things that the Gentiles them do is not comparing to what your God say you to do. That's right. Stop on the weed, because that now do nothing for you. Because you even not use the weed the wrong way. Because you're only supposed to boil it and drink it. Eh? When you burn weed, why you don't want to walk around your body feel numbed up? That not benefit you. Why I spliff your body now? Body now what way? What benefit? What health benefit is here? It mash up your lungs. That's right. It keep your body all numb. So guess what? You not even feel like you want to do nothing. You just lazy and mound out all day long. That no benefit to your God. Your God said, I call on thee, young man, because thou art strong. What you do with your strength? You know one Guinness back up? And that's all you want to live for? What you going to show your kids them when you come up? Well, I mean, never see daddy do not know it feel like just sit there hang out on the couch like Coach Potato, and then that's how life is way. And then what all kind of way you call them soap operas? There's soap opera, what I said to you that like soap opera then can't find. And guess what? But then benefit from it. You become a slave to the TV. Right? They no want to do nothing else. Even if you prepare a decent meal for you as a child, some of them not even want a soap opera, they're gonna miss out that. No, none of that you miss. Come and study the Bible and you see the true precepts of the Bible. Open your eyes and you realize that all of this is just to keep you docile. You're not benefiting nothing, absolutely nothing from any something there. But check our people. They rather listen to the oppressor than we who been oppressed. And I tell them, so look now, see we find strength, we find the most side, the strength of our life and our nation, and come out of this. No. And I suffer them because they don't believe that they can't ever turn their life around from the wickedness. They rather come, oh, you know, I'm going to feel like I want some shrimps. You put worm in your system. And you feel like you have the best gourmet meal. Right? So let's move on to 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1.
1 Corinthians 10 and 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the Red Sea.
See? We all passed through the tribulation. And we passed through the Red Sea, which was freedom for we. But we still carry the wickedness from Egypt. And Moses plead with you. Many times when you get hungry, it's because of our wickedness. Because every time we take a oath and say we serve the Lord, we go back on the oath and we start do the same wickedness as Egypt. We start complaining. We start fighting among each other. Just because some will say, no, we're not going back that way. Others are trying to persuade. If we say, no, Moses, who is Moses to lead us? Moses was a man to God's heart.
Mm-hmm.
We know what do the same thing what Moses used to do, right? We might not be as the Most High anointed Moses, but we still doing the same work. And the greatest thing about it, we still uphold the heritage and the tradition of our people, right? Why we still want to live like the Gentiles, knowing to them not have no benefit for you than destruction? Show me one thing where your Gentile friend ever get up and say, encourage you, say, you know what, go back to your God, because we come to know so you are God chosen people and you're supposed to be the light of the world. So go and be the light of the world so we can be you can be example that we can follow. No, come on, let's go burn to split, man. You know you're my best friend right down the destruction, okay? Because that's the only good friend it is. Because no good friend that tell us if you carry on and come do the evil where you see them do to it. Ephesians 2 verse 11. So all we are doing is just rehearsing the same wickedness, even when God used us as a living example. Guess what? We still believe that those people have a save. They ain't got nothing to save it from. God themselves need saving anyway. And they ain't gonna get it. That's the cruel part of it. They ain't gonna get it.
Ephesians 2:11. In whom, sorry, that's 1:11. 2:11, yeah?
Yeah.
2:11. Wherefore remember that ye, being in past Gentiles in the flesh.
In the flesh. Gentiles in the flesh. But what?
God. Who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision in the flesh made by hands.
That's who you're trying to be now. In the flesh made by hand. When we should have moved on from all of those things and know, so look, this ain't gonna work for us. Ephesians 2 verse 1. Right, so how is it that we continue to live the same life knowing that we have not improved in any way, our shape, our form? We just continue to pass on the same evil to our children. Being a bad example, but being a good example to the Gentiles and highs because they wanted to stay in darkness. They wanted to survive in the ignorance of your lack of knowledge. They know who we are now. And the day you come from among them and come to realize here, you're gonna see how they start drilling you. Oh, you think you're better than we now? Eh? You're gonna listen to them like a white man book them and read. There's no white man book here. This is the history of our people. Yes? This, the history, the Holy Bible is the history of our people, not of any other nation or people. Because this book will never speak about any other nation as great as it speaks about you. This book have no promise in a good way for them. Their promise is destruction. Your promise is everlasting salvation. So why can't you just realize that, look, no brother, at times me in the world long enough. Me see enough foolishness. Me experience enough foolishness. Time for me step away and go back to my heritage and really see. Because I see other brothers and other sisters change them life around. Me not see them at a party and fling out themselves and behave like say that's a meat market them they advertise. No. We come in here, sir, you live modestly, you live respectfully. And the promise that the Most High said, when you come and do this, he'll protect your family. Your family will be protected. All of the good things and promise is still here waiting on you to make the change. But guess what? The pastor says you don't have to keep the law. The good book says for you to come back, you have to keep the laws because this is what is going to guide you. Right? When there was no schoolmaster, we run up and down and run wild. But now the schoolmaster, which is the law, is established among us. You got to stay in this, got to keep yourself in check and stay away from all of these abominable things that the nation tell you is good for you. Come to the Bible and you show you, ain't gonna be for you, cannot be for you, will never be for you. Why would you even want to be accepted among these people who are clearly showing you that this is our God? Idolism is our God. Bow down, go and get a child and do a child sacrifice, go and drink some blood, go and do whatever we tell you to do, because this is what our God. We have changed our God. The other nation have never changed their God. But you feel more comfortable serving their God, which cannot save them, nor save you. So we're going to show you that in the book of Maccabees, what you must do. First Maccabees.
Let me know in advance.
First Maccabees 1 verse 41. 41. The book of First Maccabees 1 verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom and all that all should be
believer.
First Maccabees. So if we should come back to our heritage, what are we going to come back to if it's not the law? We're going to still run wild like people who have no understanding and living just like them. Oh, God never command us to live. He said, come unto me and come unto me because you are my possession. He never said call the other nation. So why is the pastor in the church going to put in everybody in the church until everybody can be saved? Saved from what? What is the other nation going to be saved from? They have land. If you call it Chinese, you say China, a Chinese land. If you say Japan, a Japanese, that's for them land. If you say Russian, Russia are Russians. What are you going to be saved from? Because all of these kingdoms have them weapons. You don't have a kingdom, so you can't make rules to live by. Because you living in England or you living in Wales, you cannot make a rule and say, look, no, this is my rule, I live by. No, you have to live by the rules of the government and the system. Because they think, what they think, you're terrorists, you're trying to create a problem. Because you go out of your way now to make things difficult for them. So you have to tell your children, look, no, man, it's them party thing they want to have, and the way them dress, it ain't gonna happen no more. Now them out tell us, oh, if your parents shout to you, you have the right to dress what you want to dress because you're an adult now. No. That means the matter say we don't respect you. We just want to stay docile and dumb down in the system. Because if we make you rise up, we are going to do greater things than we can ever even dream of. Because we know we have the potential. Now, when you go to First Maccabees verse 1 verse 4.
1 and 4. First Maccabees 1 and 4. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
I jump down to 41 now.
Verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
See? And this is the same thing the Christian church and all of these religious people tell you, come on, we are one now, man. Forget about all of that, man. Those were the past, those were the whole times. Yeah? Make you just live as one now, but you will never be equal to them. In their mind, once they can get you to do what they want, come on, make you just live like one. He'll never give you a job in a business place.
That's right.
He'll not trust you. He will never have him kids to marry to you. He'll not like you. He'll not want you in a family. Number two, he might tell us, look, no man, I know I like you, should I live there, so? I know I like you, should I drive that the car there? Because you are the lowest in society. We are called the enemies. Shops that I've been into, I've heard people say the enemy is coming. I just go in there and walk right back out. I didn't spend my money in there. I've been to Wolverhampton doing training, and this girl see me and light me off. She work in a training center. And so another member of staff one catch her sitting down looking at my picture on the computer and saying to herself, you know what I could be doing with him right now? Eh? When the other girl come back and tell me, I said, really? Well, we kind of wake up to certain reality and we come to realize that we're not supposed to marry to you people. We're supposed to give our strength to our people. Right? No, she still wouldn't give up. So she go to her dad and I tell her dad, say, boy, she like me. I said, no. Find her people. Find your own people.
That's right.
And she did end up marrying to one of the guys at the center. And say, you see, I could have been for you. So that's fine. Thank you for the offer, but we come to realize that it's not going to really work between me and you. Because first, me not going to really feel comfortable wake up and look at you in my bed. Because it just not going to sit right with me. Now it's not going to sit right with me, God. In telling you, at any time, man, when you come to know the truth and you break it now, in hunger can come up on you anytime and destroy you.
That's right.
That's why I say, do not let my sons go among them, because they will lead them astray and start for following me. Me no want that. Me rather the prophecy fulfill for me and not against me.
That's
Can
right.
we see the judgment when it fulfill against us? It's not nice. These people kill you for fun, and the most I allow it because we know the right and still go do the wrong. And guess what? Their God rejoice. Their God glorify with them. So what our God supposed to do? If he is a God, where is the servant? We're supposed to serve him freely because guess what? He is the only power that can destroy any nation. And they cannot do nothing about it. He is the one true God who guides over us. So when we come into the Bible and realize that this Bible is our heritage. This is our power. What are you supposed to do? Live by it. Read to number 41.
41.
Go down to, what shall you stop? Are you stop at
No,
1?
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to all his kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, and all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath.
We become Gentiles, dear son. Because we start practicing these wicked things, profaning the Sabbath, the holy day of the Most High. Right? Him say, keep the Sabbath holy to all generation. So when the Gentiles come with them filthiness, I'll come tell you, say, come on, man, just leave that the past. Why is it the past for you, for your God, but it's a present for them, God? And for them, God cannot save them, cannot do nothing for them, because for them, God depends on our God for the power. Why are we so weak-minded that we always want to give out to what them say? Is their God more powerful than your God? Never. Because your God not to go to nobody if you do work. Him send people to do work. Even Satan himself have to bow down to your God.
That's right.
So what's the point of going to feed them God? What's the benefit of even thinking that you're going to prosper in a freedom kingdom? They don't like you and they will never like you. And this is what you people, our people need to come. We, the children of Israel, are a special people. We not just come boy have to come and live this abominable life and that's it. There's more to our life and future in this world than to any other nation. Because look, the Most High make sure he said to you, look, thou shalt have no other God but me. And he never tell the other nation that. He tell you, the children of Israel, that it is written for your understanding. But why you try to listen to them then when they mislead you now, and you hurt and you suffer and you blame God for it? You don't blame yourself, so boy, God, he already written this to me for follow, Why we never follow it? You start say, boy, God not like me, and he come like so, boy, I don't know what to do. I know if you didn't come into the ISUPK, you don't know what to do.
That's right.
We are in here, we know what to do. It's a party out there, so you don't think you could have shut down the school and just go hold some liquor and hold a vibe. What kind of vibes out there anyway?
That's right.
If we serve the other nation, God, when we come in the ISUPK, we learn and we come to understand. So look, no man, nothing left in this world. Anything I go on out there, so after the other nation, God, them after you serve. It's just to keep you all dumbed down. We are special people. And Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, or the water holy people unto the Lord thy God. Don't get this. I can't cut it from my head. So when we come to realize that we are special people, the ISUPK has been raised up from 1969 till now. And none of these brothers who raise up and come to the truth can go back and say, you know what, I lie them, I tell you. Because if you speak something, we have to use the Bible to show it. We don't just go and say, all right, we are giving our own opinion. Because our ways is not like the Most High ways. Our thoughts is not like his thoughts. If it is written there, it is written for your learning. The other nation have learned it now. And because they know the importance of you knowing who you are, they always come up with some form of antics to distract you. Be not distracted in this last season, because there's no, it shows that all years war, famine, destruction is because of you. When you raise up, God start make things happen for you. These nations know who we are and they are scared. So white people are coming out and telling you, we know that what we do to you was wrong, and we know you're coming back to do it to us. We are scared. The police don't even want to have a conversation with you no more. Because you know he can't out-talk you. He cannot gainsay over you. The moment you start to shut up, we don't want to hear anything from you. Because anything when come with, you have to hear before counteract him and make where him and say look stupid. So when you fling on and cuff and you put your on the ground, shut up. We don't want to hear anything from you. Because whatever come out of your mouth is going to make him more angry and make him look more stupid. How much time you say them stop brothers on the road, and when you don't talk with them, they have to just say, no, go about your business. They carry down to the station just to make it look good, but in the end, everything is thrown away. Everything is thrown out because what? When you start talk, and the most I put word in your mouth to make sure say, then cannot gainsay over you. So for them gainsay not going nowhere. And they're scared of you, they're scared like a leaf trembling upon a tree because they know what is coming. But until you come to the ISUPK and learn, you will still be out there dumb worshiping dear God because you want to be Gentile and thinking that you are the original Gentile. No, you are not.
That's right.
You are the righteous people acting like Gentiles. So you start worshiping, feed them idol and things. Feed them idol, God, I go do any good for you. Can't do nothing good for you. It's just to keep you docile. Not read on.
Gone. 4. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange law of the land.
You see it? Look at the two cities when choose send them to Jerusalem and Judah. They specifically target you, so you can still become a Gentile among them, right? Practice the Gentile style of living. Why never just say, all right, leave out Judah and leave out Jerusalem outside? Because them people are then God already. No. Indefinite highlight, it says go to Judah and Jerusalem. Because once you get the righteous people into film organization, everything is accomplished. They're done. We don't have to even think about them as anything. Make them call themselves Gentiles. Make them say them are one of us, but they will never be one of us really. We just want to keep them down and keep them in the ignorance. What is the benefit of that for you? You're disrespecting your God. You're chucking away the greatest thing that God ever created on the earth to pick up something filthy and abominable. When you go among them, guess what they want you to do? Things that you even not even your mind couldn't even bend around that. How is it possible for a man to be doing this thing? Eh? Sleep with an animal. I said, this is not right. Because look at the woman that God give to me. How is it even possible that me supposed to go and lift up your dog tail? Eh? So what the woman did there for? How is it even possible for you to say, okay, me I go try take my child and cut him in half and put him on something for burn as sacrifice? A seed of your seed, you know. But when you go among the Gentiles, all of these things happen like it's just natural. Because that's what their God require of them. Your God don't require you to put your child on a fire for burn for him as a sacrifice. He provide a lamb to Abraham when Abraham was going to make a sacrifice. Right? And he always provide for us the burnt offering what we should use. He create birds, he created doves, he create the other animals that we use as burnt offering to him. But your kids, show me in the Bible where you ever tell you to go put your kids on a fire and burn him. It's the more our God is so great that look, every title that the Most High give to Christ, Him hand down to us. Right? He said here, Christ God, Christ handed down to us and call us gods. That even Paul was singled out as a God among some people when they see the things him do. And the things that happen to him and him don't die. They call him God. He must be a God. What other nation has the Most High ever raised up and give them such great titles and make them such great proposals and say, look, you will rule over the other nation forever. And it's still promising in Isaiah 45 verse 17, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord. Show us which other nation He has not cast us away, that the other nation can say, okay, Him not really want to bother with them. Him will take we on now. And that them a fight for all along, you know. Because when you put out the tree in Jeremiah 35, it says, if they had a nation can count the dust of the sea, the sand of the sea and the dust of the earth, He will cast us away. They cannot do that. They cannot stop the sea from making waves. So the challenge is impossible for them. Can you measure the expanse of heaven? You must be. All the time, can you count the stars of heaven? Just give one of these. Can you count? Can they say they have whatever can count? They ask galaxy. Yeah. And galaxy say millions and millions and can't put a number to it. So that is you say these challenges they must I put before them because He never want to give us up from being His people. And all we have to do stop practicing the ways of the Gentiles. That's right. Ain't nothing about them. Ain't nothing they can give to your God for you change your mind from being your people. Read on.
God. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, that they should profane the Sabbaths and the festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people.
And the holy people. You are the holy people, the children of Israel. You are the only holy people. I mean, you know the old word holy means separate.
That's right.
Right? So the Creator who created heaven and the earth separate you. Why do you still want to cleave to these people when you have nothing about them? Remember Moses was the emancipator for them, to clean them up. They still don't even want to be the drag. They still use their hand wash themselves. Microwave is a fast cooking mechanism for cook food fast. Our food is supposed to cook fast. It's supposed to slowly brew that our body can digest it. You still eat meat with blood out and say it's a rare meat taste. There's no good taste when I cook properly. Right? Now you want to lay down with your woman, which is abomination to the Most High. When He give you a beautiful Israelite woman, now you want to go lay down with them rough skinned people that are in a man that you have to get about wipe all hair out of your face. Eh? When you wake up the blow and you see take off your makeup, you and run, you know what run, you know. When you just feel so embarrassed as a boy, look at me lay down, just get up out of bed with lassie. And the condition. You come in, our Israelite woman knows when we come in, we need decent food on the table for eat. And that's how we keep up our strength. Which woman I come to me come tell me go make yourself a sandwich for dinner? For dinner?
2 pieces of bread.
This is the moment you tell me that you take up your bag and you're coming out. Take up your stuff and go. Because I mean, I don't know what you think, or you expect if you go work all day, fight with the oppressor, right? And come in and you're going to tell me, make yourself a sandwich. And you're going to put on knife and fork like the best sandwich ever make on the planet. Eh? And if you take that and go to bed, and get up next morning, get ready for work. Where's strength in my body there?
God.
Our Israelite woman also, you know, my husband I come home about 4:30 now. Dinner cook already. And I stay warm for you come and I sit decent here again. Unless you call her and say, Princess, I'm about to cook tonight. Now we're going to do a little different thing. They say, sure. Because she make sure, so you're sure, you know. You're sure that you want? Because I seasoned up your meat already. And me have the sun so prepare. No man, put it in the fridge and tomorrow you can do that. Well, alright then. That day out of the kitchen fair, but guess what? Our man was ready to prepare our man meal. No sandwich and knife and fork put up on table. Well cover up. No. That not happening in my house. Because the day you start neglect your responsibility, and the day you come out. Most of all, you should be in my bed anyway. Because in those days, it ain't gonna happen. Right? So we acting like Gentiles, give them the right to oppress you. Give them the right to make a mockery of you. Because when they call all of these bywords, right? It make them feel powerful among themselves and they can make a mockery of you.
That's right.
You know what I just called him a while ago? Look at that one over there. And if they call, all right, let's get to the point. They call you a monkey. Show me which animal you ever see with black people here. The closest animal I compare to you is the lamb. Because you have hair like wool, the sheep. But no other animal don't have your type of hair.
That's right.
But they still call you monkey. Take off your shirt and look in the mirror on your back. You don't have as much hair as them. The amount of hair them have on them. Yeah?
That's right.
Can quote a whole family a giraffe. Top to bottom and left more. Because what? They know that they are compared to animals in the Bible. They are called animal in the Bible. You are compared to them in Revelation 22 verse 14. If you don't keep my laws, in compared to dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and idolaters. Right? But original, you are the original people. You are the real children of Israel. When this, look at my shirt. What does it say?
That's right.
Jeweled by blood.
Mm-hmm.
And no transfer we are talking about, no, what do you call it?
Convert.
Convert.
Transform.
All of those things are put together. That we're not a water down thing, right? We don't use the IV if you get this blood. This blood comes straight from the Most High, right into our body. The Holy Spirit we put in the house, right? When Him blow the breath of life in Adam, the last statutes and commandments. I remember there's loads of people and they heard at that time. But guess what? When Him put the breath of life in Adam, it was beautiful. We raised up to know that, look, we have been chosen above all people. Because in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, let's go to Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. Deuteronomy 7, 3. The book of Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. We shall not make marriage them. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6 foundation. Right? So this is one of the points where the Most High say we should not do that. Deuteronomy 7 verse 4. For they will turn thy sons away from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly. So these are the warning. Don't go to those people. Not give your son to them. Not give your daughter to them because they're going to want you to perform these Gentile activities where the Most High don't happy with. Him not happy for them even not come around you, much less for you have them in your house. Like my preps. No. He want you to keep His laws, His statute, His commandment. And this is where you come to learn. Come into the ISUPK. We ain't got nothing to water down for you. Right? In the Christian church and religion, you get the whole idea of everybody can be saved. But if you come to and learn the scripture, you realize that's a lie. That's one deception. Then your sins can be forgiven. Who did God give the law, statutes, and commandment that they can say that how have they sinned against our God? Because their God is sinful. Your God is righteous. So show me then, why is it your God is going to tell you that you're not supposed to mix with them, but yet still they're going to say everybody can be saved. Saved from what? Being with them is a sin and abomination to your God. So another part of the sinful thing you're going to bring forth kids with them. And if you go into the book of Nehemiah wasn't happy. And Nehemiah was slashing left, right, and center to say, look, I have seen righteous children mixing up themselves with the abomination, bringing forth confusion. Children who speak their mother language and not their father language, they're confused. They don't know which side to take. So the mother run the whole family line. The mother will tell us say you cannot stay among children because what? He don't want you to tell them that they are holy people. He don't want you to show them that you have one God to serve because what? Them not going to keep Christmas. Them not going to do all of these abominable holidays. And these are the things we do and live like the Gentiles, among the Gentiles. And what? The Gentiles are going to tell us, oh, don't worry about those things, man. Them things are this thing in the past, you know. Really? The Most High has never told us that those things we should forget about them. Because the laws can never be done away with. And this is what we teach in the ISUPK, that you must keep the laws. What your pastor tell you is wrong. We ain't got no benefits of misleading you, but the pastor benefit from misleading you. In charge of it, tell you lies. And it's all right, man. Just go and go eat, spray your bite and eat it. Eat what? When you're not even supposed to touch things like that.
That's right.
These are the things that keep us in a Gentile state of mind. And it might gonna make you look like so when you go in front of God and talk to God, God gonna say, no man, that's all right, man. You're not doing a good job to destroy my kids. And really? Not with our God. Our God make sure tell us, man, keep away from these people. These people ain't got nothing to offer you. Me, your God, who know you from before you even come up and cast out of your mother's womb upon the earth. I have this plan for you. What the plan where they had a nation gather for them, show us it. And then it will make sense to us. But we will still serve our God. Because there's no other God can replace our God. And the things that our God have planned for us, the nation want it. Give us 2 Maccabees 6 verse 6.
2 Maccabees, right?
Yeah. So if anything where we do it in a righteous way because we come on our brotherhood, we come to an organization who will never mislead us because they know they're going to in jeopardy if they mislead us, just like the Christian church. So can Maccabees 6 verse 6?
Carl, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts or profess himself at all to be a Jew.
You see? Jew by bloodline. But they don't want you to call yourself a Jew. Why? Because they want to keep you docile and keep you in the abominable state of their God. When your God says you must keep the law, you keep it. They now coming to tell you, as like when they train up the whole of the pastors in a religion, to tell you, you don't have to keep the law. So where's the order going to be? Because law is maintain order. Law keep you in line.
That's right.
So if you don't have something to guide you, where you gonna be? Just loose running up and down like the other nation because God never give them nothing to keep. Because He don't consider them that even valuable or important for Him to give them something as valuable as a law. So He can keep close communication with them. And this is what the whole world jealous of you for, because the jealousy of your God and the things that they know your God can do. That is what they carry grievance for you for. Right? And for you to get up and say, okay, you're gonna try for them thing. Nothing for them thing. It's just like you smoke, you draw the spliff in and you let up the smoke out of your nose. What is the benefit of it? You just blow away with the wind. God never tell you that He loved them. He said He loved you, but you are a holy people. And you see what they do? They tell you that you don't have to keep the Sabbath no more. Right? You know if you call yourself a Jew, you know if you call yourself an Israelite, because it make them uncomfortable. Just like anything good, it was not supposed to be for us. But the Most High said, no. These are my people. They are special people unto me. And this is the reason why I give them this law, statutes, and commandments. Not to please you, but to please myself, because they are my people. But what? The world still hold a grudge against you. Even when they say we are at the bottom, we are afraid we are at the bottom, then leave us alone then. You still come down there at the bottom to offend us. For what? Because they know there's something special and valuable about us, right? So, look, If any day a brother or a sister decide to step away from the thing, you see how quick they get offended. Why you want to do that? You just want to show us up? Yes. Because you are Gentiles, we are Israelites. We are not supposed to be serving the same God. No law was given to you, go and go live wild. The law was given to us, we need to walk circumspect, walk in a order, serve our God in accordingly to the records, just like our forefather did. And in those days, they were great people. They do things with the other nations, still cannot work out.
That's right.
But when you come to the ISUPK, you will realize those people that were telling you in the Bible was white people, and they show you Charles and Esther when they couldn't put their hand in their bosom to perform the miracle. Right? And they show you King Solomon has been a white man. Right? And they show you, yes, they show you Queen of Sheba as a black woman sometimes. Because I think they use quite a few Gentiles to play Queen of Sheba, which Queen of Sheba did have nothing to do with our people anyway. He just came to you because he heard about the greatest and the wisest of King Solomon. He come to see it for himself. She even complimented that in wisdom or proceed him, because his fame was spread wide abroad, and she just come to verify it and say yes, it's just true. And then she took up her things and whatever and go. He never lay down with her. But yet still put Selassie in your mind and tell us that Selassie is of the 12 tribe of Israel. Selassie himself tell us that he's not a part of the deity. Now you have our brothers and sisters out there jumping up and telling our lies. Because I think it was Judy Moore that talked about him seeing hand with the nail in it, and when she, after a while, she come back and she says a lie she was telling. You see our people, all them so broken and deceived, that after she get fair little publicity, now she turn around and say, I was lying. Because she know she was lying, cannot know so. But if we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, greater things is going to happen for us. And that's why we are putting our time and our effort into this. If we come and make you people say, not impossible when it comes to our God. Right? Brothers and sisters, you are in the truth from the beginning of 1969, and they still hold strong to it. And like a fight, people attack them. Look at the Kentucky 4. People attack them on the street, and they're still in the ISUPK. We've been attacked in the street, we're still in the ISUPK.
That's right.
And we're going back out there to battle with them. We're just giving them time to overcome their little foolishness where I got on for them country. That we got to go preach and support them. Because they are not our people. Nobody ever come up and ask, we don't need any help, we don't need any support. Nobody care about us. But you bowing down and worshiping idol is a strange thing among our people. Strange and evil. Read on.
God, 66, yeah?
Yeah.
God. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy.
See? So now, if they did love you, would you come in bitter constraint? Would they be, when it's a bitter constraint, you might be roped up. Whatever way they bring you in, it wasn't a pleasant way. Just like when the police are bringing you into the police sanctuary, you're in a handcuff, or you don't do nothing to be in a handcuff, they still put you in a handcuff. So you were bought by bitter constraint. Then constrain you, tie you up like you are some beast. Maybe you can't even move your foot 2 inches apart, you have to shuffle your foot for walk. And then pull and push you same way. And you've been forced to eat their abominable food. If worshiping their God was something so good, why would they have to restrain you? Why would they have to force you? Because we know in those times that we are not supposed to partake of those things. Partaking those things is abominable to our God. And that's the only way they could have get you in, by bitter constraint, right? And moreover, Antiochus himself is out of jealousy why he do these things. They want you to leave your God, and they think your God is going to serve them and give you up. No, it will never happen. The love that your God have for you remains from the beginning until now. So basically, all that they are doing is wasting their time. Just go serve for no God and leave our people alone. Make our people come serve their God, because their God is the one true God, the God of the children of Israel, and none else. Joel 2 verse 27. I am happy that I found this truth, and I'm giving thanks to the brothers who keep holding down this truth at 1969, that we can come to know that the laws are not done away with. What the pastor telling our church is lies. The laws will forever stand. Just like the laws who govern the earth, day and night, light and darkness. If those laws move away, what do you think is going to happen? We can't do nothing.
That's right.
Because the darkness will come back up on the face of the earth, and no man can bring light to it, to light the world. Can you imagine if God allowed these wicked people to control that day and night? We work like a machine and there's no night to come for rest. Because when they get a chance to enslave us, before the light can get up and go to go and feel the work. And now when you come to, we call it a brown dust, in the evening, you still have to hold this work. Right? So if our God give you something to do, do it.
That's right.
Because it is beneficial not for you, but for the whole nation. When dear God command them to do something, you know, so when they go out to do something, they go out elaborately and they go out almost naked and do the same thing they convince our sisters and brothers to do. Dress the way they dress. Because you're not supposed to dress like a righteous person. You're not supposed to call yourself a Jew. You're not supposed to call yourself an Israelite. You're not supposed to keep the Sabbath, which is the most holy day where God sanctified. Irrespective that we have different days of feasts and holiday and holy days, but the Sabbath we must keep holy to all generation. And this is what they don't get. So they make up a day. Do they have a day for themselves, Gentile day?
No, they got Easter and all them nonsense.
All of them nasty days. But they still cannot come to our holy days. Because Moses never sanctified for them. He sanctified the Sabbath for us as a special day with dedication to him. And they don't like it. They pray 5 times a day and it's still not working for them. Because if them see that you have something, they don't like it. Right? Now, when we come to know that the God who we serve is the one true God who's worthy to be served, ain't no other nation can go take our space. That's why the Most High is putting us through these tribulation in these times, in these last days, that we must come back to him and come and serve him, because he only have our interest at heart. The other nation of business, they just want to know, sir, you don't know who you are. And as long as they think that you don't know who you are, that's happy days for them. But as I said, give thanks to the ISUPK and give thanks to the brothers and sisters who continue to hold this down for us. We who come, you ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. When we were out there, we in the world doing shameful things, and it come like nothing. So why when we come near to do righteous things, we should feel ashamed? No, I'm happy.
That's right.
That I get a chance to conquer, know my heritage and glorify my God. The thing we care about, why not road is nothing left out there. The book of John 17, and says, all that left in the world, 1 John 2, says, all that left in the world is vanity and the vexing and Ecclesiastes. But in John it says, all that is in the world is flesh and vanity. So that's all left out there. You go there, you see a sister, if you even like her, you say, well, I can't even care that I'm here, no car. Right now, not even how much man spend that. You see a brother out there, you say, I look like a monk, look like you're not even want to turn upside down, because right now you're not even know what kind of destruction I take him. Because you don't know what kind of things they out there do. Because you want to be like the oppressor. Right? So he will do anything. Yeah, man, I'm getting respect, man. I don't want their respect. I want the respect of my God to show my people that there are better things ahead. And only God care about us. You notice sometimes in the Gentile, they want to do something for you, they make sure they put it on camera and them and make it look like you. Everybody now must come and concern, can glorify them because they just do this. What about the endless destruction of everything that we build? They turn on out of jealousy, then destroy it. Tulsa, Oklahoma, out of jealousy, then destroy it. What they call a part name?
Oklahoma. Black Wall Street.
That another one, they destroy Black Wall Street. And they have a Capital Square in New York.
Oh, the capital, yeah.
They destroy
Oh, the
another.
capital, yeah.
They destroy another community. They didn't tell you that park was built on a black community, and they destroy it, right? And I'm out of jealousy because when they are going through their hardship, our community is thriving. Everywhere we go and build something, it thrives, but they don't like it. Everything is out of jealousy. That's why they do it. Even Abraham was in Egypt. It's out of jealousy that they want his wife. When he have his servants and build dig wells, out of jealousy they fight with them to get it, right? So everything we do, we know we are blessed people, but the other nation likewise know, but they know that, look, now if these people rise, we cannot compete with them, and so that we give them a head start of 400 years worth of free labor. Until this day, they still don't want to leave me alone. If you get 400 here of free labor and that's a big head start, and we ain't got nothing to start with, but out of the dust and the sweat of our brow, we did rise and make greater for ourselves, and they're still not happy with it. What they take our kids and play games with their life, bait them life to the alligators, do them all kind of evil things, and guess what now? That 400 is of free labor. They still can't get ahead properly. And we still hold it down in our hardship and with sufferation. And we're not jealous of them. But if we try to rise up, they try to do everything to keep us down. What kind of nation that you really want to put yourself with? First, you see it again in the entertainment industry. As a so-called black brother rise up and make some money, guess what happened to him? A heathen wife run up to him and start taking money.
That's right.
Left him with nothing. And if you go as far as back as film, started out in recording, you will find the history of it, how much black brothers always fall victim to the oppressors and their game to bring you down to zero. Right? They come, 1 year time, guess what? I'm going to marry him for 1 year. And then after that, I'm going to take his money off him. When they leave there with nothing. Kids gone, which you should have kids with them. Money gone. And they might find a dead somewhere. Right? If you try to even say, boy, you put up a resistance, they find you dead. And nothing comes out of it. Every black community that was built from those times when you come out of slavery, they destroy them, flood them out, burn them down. They even send the oppressor's daughter. Figure say the black brother touched them. And then come kill you, destroy the whole community. Because they don't have the ability to function like us. Even though they take your records, the blessing is not with them for they understand everything. And this is where our problem with all is like, when a black brother gets rich, he turn him back on his sisters them. And he go and take up on his heathen wife, and the heathen wife them, they bleed him down to the last breath in his body. And Jamaica was saying, suck him out till he's dead. Right? So, basically, when you come to this last, you will know, don't sleep with these people. God says you're not even supposed to go into any form of business with them. Because once they get their way, they suppress yours. Right? No make no agreement with them. But these are what our brothers always fall victim to. I just can't understand why we so weak when it come as soon as we make anything for yourself. We don't better remember the sisters and we don't better remember the hood rats them when we used to run up on the hood. Yeah?
Too nice.
They're too nice now because you see them. That's where I come from. Yes. And that's what bring you up the dry place where you come out and go back, go see if you can do something for the dry place.
That's right.
But no, you're gonna have to go and home and now have no understanding of if prepare or even our own body and hand in take wash himself. But guess what? You find love here, son. She can't bring a decent meal unless I microwave she put in her oven. Because she don't know if she season a decent piece of meat. Fixing your clothes, you gotta tell her she have to get help for hire. So what you do you then? If you can't cook for me, you can't prepare a decent meal for me and you. Me have to take you out every time you go here, have a meal. You can't prepare yourself like a decent way that when me come on, your hair not smell like something like some sulfur burning in your hair. And it's kind of musty smell when me come to the house. You have to burn all kind of incense in the house to keep it smell down. You can't manage my money properly. My kids then come and help after I do everything for them. What is your point of you being in my house? So this is what, when you take up a sister, you know, a sister can hold on a house. And I'm telling you, in from Jamaica, when you see how some of our brothers in Jamaica, when they get a money, work and get a money and give their wife, that wife, she cut and carve that money, that decent food in the house. The kids them have clothes by them back. She have clothes. And when you check a stack, if you run the money, you're surprised if she have cut the money give. And you wonder, how you see about that money when we give? So you see, our people have the ability, out of nothing, we can make something, because that spirit of righteousness is upon us. And when you keep the last statutes and commandments, it show you that it was Isaiah and yes, I think one of the prophets, when they went to a community and God sent into a community and said, there's a whole lady there, she will take care of you. And when you walk into the old lady's house, she only have a little cornmeal left in the bowl and a little oil. But she gonna make one little bread for she and her son. After that, then we just call it a day in this life. Starve to death. But when you went there, he said, look, before you even make the bread and something for you, make it for me. And she said, but that's the only thing I have. And she said, that's all right, just make it for me first. And she did obey and make the bread. Even though she know there's nothing left in her, she and her son, but he made the bread for the prophet. And he gave him. And as long as she's there, that bowl never run out of cornmeal. What you call it in those days?
Meals.
And it never run out of, and our jug never run out of oil. And she said, truly, you're a man of God. So you see, out of nothing, the Most High will make things happen because we serve Him.
That's right.
Show me what progress you will make out of serving the other nation, God. Because these wicked people still are going to beat you down and take it from you. Even you sacrifice a soul to for them, God, they still want everything you have included in your life, because you're not supposed to compete with them in a freedom world. And when we raise up in the ISUPK to come to know that, look, no, man, take yourself from among these people. So hold your position. Your position is being a Hebrew, you've been an Israelite, you've been a Jew. Hold your position. That's all you have to do. And your God will sort out the rest. These people now will never see you as equal to them. And why would you want to be equal to a people of a wild nature? A people who has never shown anything of any good repute. But your people, who God say you're holy people, all I'm telling you to do, keep the laws, and He show you the example.
Right.
From Abraham to Isaac to Jacob to Jeremiah to Ezekiel, they all keep the law. Have you ever seen in any history book or the annals of time that dear God make a tree grow in one night and bear in one night that He could feed one of His prophet? Dear God cannot do anything like that. And because those prophet was keeping the law, guess what happened? God showed the power to them. So look, I can feed you from one tree in one night. Have you ever seen any miracle that their God ever performed for them? Compared to what our God has done to show the example of His power? No. So when we keep the laws, when we keep the statutes and keep the commandment, greater things can be done, because we show that we appreciate our God by following His laws, statutes, and commandments. Everybody wants to be rulers, of this world, right? And everybody wants to succeed. but nobody want to go through this the tribulation of it. Because with good come great things and great effort. So where's the effort that you want to put to show your God? Say, look now, me worthy of your blessing, me worthy of your guidance, me worthy of your protection. Abraham show you that when you listen to God, great things happen. Pharaoh in Egypt, jealous of him of his wife Sarah. Right? When Samson was raised up to deal with the Philistine, the Philistine was jealous of him. Right? That they even ended up killing the woman that Samson, one of the Philistine women that Samson was in love with. Because they say Samson is a disgusting man, that he shouldn't be sleeping with their woman. Which is wrong still. But the way the Most High set it up to work, that's how it has to go. Right? But in these last days, when we come to know in the ISUPK that I've come to know that this organization stands on its word, the home of the truth, and you only find the truth in the Holy Bible. Holy Bible, right? And it has never changed since I've been watching these brothers out there battling with demons, trying to bring our other brothers and sisters into the truth. They have never missed a precept that mislead them. They have never come up with a precept that say, you know what, everybody can be saved, because they know they will be lying. They stand on the motto as home of the truth, and they hold it down still till this day. Even when we come and learn, it still says keep the law, statutes, and commandments. This is the home of the truth, and they have never changed that. Like a Christian pastor doesn't say, you know what, the law is done away with. Yes, you can say the law is done away with, but which part of the law is done away with? The sacrificial law, because Christ comes as a lamb to the slaughter. So we don't need to, animal sacrifice. He has taken away all of that, right? Now, every other part of the law must be kept, because if you go to the book of Matthew, it tells you. All right, let's go to the book of Let's go to the book of Matthew. So Matthew 5 verse 17. So 5:17. 5:17. Matthew 5 verse 17 says, think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. And this is the law, Monday law class. So we cannot tell you not to keep the law. That would be a lie. That would be deceiving you. When the Most High says, tell his son to tell us, think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophet. You have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He come to fulfill his part of the prophecy as a lamb to the slaughter, to redeem the children of Israel back unto the Most High. Right? So when your Christian pastor tells you the Lord and know it, everybody can be saved, ask him to show you. Because the most watered down scripture where they watered down is John 3:16. And John 3:16 is not what they think it is. So when Peter asked Christ, why do you speak in parable? It's for you to understand, not them. You going into this religion, they can't teach you nothing that makes sense. Because they take from your book and tell you that your book is corrupt. The pastor himself going to Bible colleges, and who only Bible colleges? The same oppressor. What you think him will tell you? Because he don't want you to know that you're a holy people. Remember in chattel slavery, what they did? They gouge out your eyes if they know you can read. They cut out your tongue. They do you all manner of evil to prevent you from reading. That's why they come up with the ideas to tell you that you could not read. They have to teach you. Yes, we could not read English. We could not read Spanish. We could not read French and all of those foreign languages to us. We were speaking Hebrew. So when they take our record and learn about our record, how would they learn about a record if we could not read and write? We have historical documents that they come across and they learn to read and write Hebrew. And now they're going to tell you, you can't read and they have to teach us to read and write. Read and write English, because we weren't speaking English.
That's right.
We were reading Hebrew, and that's what we know. But they use it as a way, as a stepping stone. They say, oh, they couldn't read, and we need them. We don't need nothing else when we have a God. Can He make everything right for me, and He show we how to serve Him. The other God, the other nation gods, they do anything, and that is all right for their God. Animal sacrifice, blood sacrifice. Our God don't need those things. So when in give Allah's statutes and commandments, as the book of Matthew 5 verse 17 tells, think not that I have come to destroy the law, nor the prophets. So when Christ come, He only come to fulfill His part of the prophecy, to redeem us back to the Most High. And for that reasons, why would the other nation then be happy if you know that you are going to the one true God, knowing that they have no salvation with your God, and He never give them no law, He never tell them to statutes or commandments, so they make a idol and want you to worship something that is not beneficial to you, but only to keep you destroyed. The destruction of our people is to always believing that the other nation is going to love us. Right? Being a Gentile in the flesh is a evil thing, because you're a righteous children. You're a righteous people. You're a holy people. You serving a God who can't even speak to you, but the God of Israel can speak to you, and He speaks to you in many ways. He used many examples. Even in your dreams, He can vision you. Can their God do that for them? No. Their God can. It has never seen anywhere that their God ever perform a miracle for them and it work. They come to Moses in Egypt, and Moses and Pharaoh gather all of his witches and warlocks, and all of them witches and warlocks, magician fail, but Moses, God never failed him in front of them. Their God failed them in front of them, and there's no benefit. There's no benefit that you can ever say, yes, we see that they benefit from their God, because their God don't share power. Right? Look at how most of these people die after they make agreement with their God. Right? Some of them say, after a certain amount of years that they've been successful with whatever fame and glory, they die so horrible. Your God would never do that to you, because He might have greater plans for you, to establish you, to glorify you. But dear God don't share power, and that's a problem. But you're supposed to look into and realize that these people and dear God will not benefit you, because in the end, you're only piling up destruction for yourself and onto your kids. Because generation sin is always a thing where people don't find time to check out and say, okay, if I plant this seed of evil, is it gonna die with me? Or is it gonna haunt my offspring, which it always on the offspring? So when the Most High say you must keep the laws, don't eat the abominable things. Don't do witchcraft. Don't do that. What you call that one? At the months, during the months, they talk about during the month they tell you which month, each month have whatever blessing. What you call that one now?
Which one?
The one where you during every month they give you, they tell you about this month represent this and it represent whatever animal.
Oh, what do you call it again? Horoscope.
Don't do those things, because those things are witchcraft same way. All of those things are just repeatable lies. Because if you check out what they said this month and check out what they said next month, barely they tweak it a little different. No good will come out of it. Our scope is not good. When you keep the laws, you realize you're not supposed to envy your brother. You're not supposed to envy your brother of nothing that he has. If you borrow something, you must give it back. Right? The scripture even goes as far as to tell you that it's a dishonest person who borrow and don't want to pay back. When you see what the other nation do, they just don't worry about it, man. We can't deal with that for no one. Because guess what? They have a plan to pay you back your money.
That's right.
They borrow it under trickery, but they don't plan to pay you back. The man just bother me like, say, boy, him not say me I struggle. But that was the agreement. Me that struggle, I may help you. Not because I don't come to you into my deep struggles. So when you really come to understand the laws, it makes sure it make you know, so look, no man, these are the things you're not supposed to do because you want to have peace among your brothers. And when you follow what the scripture says, you don't have to worry. It always show you that our people will do the right thing when they follow the God of Israel. Abraham do it and he worked out right. Jacob did it, he worked out right. Isaiah, Jeremiah, all of them that keep the laws and do the work, they were protected and blessed. But show me where dear God ever blessed you. Dear God only bring destruction upon you, just like what it bring upon them. Because no father who want to see their children progress don't share knowledge. Your God share knowledge to you, and it's good knowledge to bless you and to raise you up because he know the value of you. Dear God don't care about the value of you. That's why he's glad when they kill you. And when you serve their God, it's win-win for them. But it's a fail for you. So it's going to the book of Isaiah 5 verse 13. Isaiah 5:13. The book of Isaiah 5 verse 13. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity. So you see, when you serve their God, it's vanity and iniquity. When you serve your God, it's blessing and righteousness and upliftment, and it passed on to your children, like the 90 oil that run down from Aaron's beard and to his skirt, the tail of his garment. So you see, the blessing flow onto your children and your grandchildren when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The law is always there as a guide and a stepping stone for you to stay away from the things that will bring hurt and destruction to your people and your nation, your family and your nation. There is no book you can tell you that, look, dear God tell them, so okay, do this, and it will be well with them for up to their generation. No, it always ends wrong and evil unto them. Some of them run out of their mind, then go cuckoo in them head. Because what? The life where they all want to live and not want to live it according to the guide of the Most High will always end badly. So we are asking you, we are commanding you, come into the ISUPK, come and learn your heritage, come and lift up your nation out of all of this wickedness we are going. Set an example for your kids. When one sinner come home, everyone rejoice. Show me where in any one of them book when one of them people go to the them God to worship, what happened to them? They no rejoicing in their kingdom. Because their kingdom is built on destruction, evil, vanity, and all of these negative things. But the law stands as a pure guide. We cannot lie to you in this, because if there's a question online, we can break down the question as best as we can. If we can't, there are other scholars in the school and above us who will give us a better understanding to come back to you so you can get a better understanding of this. Because when the pastor said to you, come as you are, have you ever asked what does that mean? Come as you are. Come in with your splits, you man. Come in with your short skirts, so when you sit down at the front row at the church, we can see what I look for. Eh? And that the come as you are mentality? No, it don't mean that. So when the rules in this organization, I think you get 6 months, which change everything about your life. The first 6 months is to shed yourself at the world. The second 6 months is to go and study and understand the scriptures as you go along. And the other study is if you want a sister in the school, you have to go to court for 6 months, right? And until you become like troopers, then you come officers and you move up the rank. By the time you reach a proper rank, you can outspeak any pastor.
That's right.
Who in the church for how much years?
You're right.
Some of them in there from them young until they're old and they cannot give you a proper scripture breakdown. Them all tell us that before they can get a scripture breakdown, they tell us that forget about the Old Testament. That was in the past. But can a tree forget about its root and still bear branches? No, because it have to lay down root before it can bear branches. But because they don't understand the scripture, because where they go to learn about the Bible is the oppressor teach them. And the scripture said you learn to fear God by the way of man. And you know how you learn to fear God by man? They beat it into you to tell you that God loves everybody. They beat it into you to tell you that God, everybody can be saved. They beat it into you to tell you that, look, no, don't call yourself no Israelite around
That's
here.
right.
Don't call yourself no Jews around here.
That's right.
Don't keep no Sabbath around here. Let's all be one in a filthiness and wickedness, because that's all their kingdom bring forth. Right? Now, you have a God who tells us, look, no, serve me, and all things will be well. Dear God will never tell him to serve him and all things will be well, because there's nothing good about dear God. In this kingdom, we the children of Israel need to separate ourselves. The Lord is here to guide us and to make us know that, look, Matthew 5 verse 17 tells us, think not that I have come to destroy the law. When you go down past Matthew 5 verse 17, you can find other scriptures that tell you. Let's go to Matthew 23.
523. Exactly. Matthew 523, yeah?
Yeah. Matthew 23.
Matthew 5 and 23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and rememberest that thy brother have aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way, and be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gifts.
No. When you go into the religion, the world of religion, what tell us? You can come and worship our God, but we don't have to be friends with you. So what is happening there? A rift is still there. Right? There's still a negative energy standing between you and him. You can come and worship in our church, but we don't have to be friends. So what is that? What kind of house is that then? A house divided. Because me still have a negative thing about you, a negative vibes about you. But you are the Bible says, if you have a problem with your brother, leave your gift at the altar. Go and reconcile with your brother. And then you can come back, because the Most High see your heart.
That's right.
Right? And don't think say any other God are going to look at you and say, okay, yeah, your brother have a little shit. Make him go and put him busy, man, because I'm a good boy. You make sure you go reconcile your brother and you come back. Make sure say things good with you and him. Because we can't accept your gift if you have a negative visor build up in you and a negative visor build in you. You can't correspond. A house divided by itself shall fall. So I tell him, say, come and clean up your house. Go and clean up your house with your brother. Go and clean up on the visor you have. And then you can come back. At least if he reject you and if you fall, you go and try to reconcile him. But what the other religion tell you? What about him, man? Because what? There's no good in nothing what they have. Religion is not a good thing for black people.
That's right.
Religion destroy us. You see that Jesus, you see that leper you give it? And a problem this creating our house, you know? When you see this sitting there, you think that it represents you. Nothing to do with you. You bring so much hurt and pain in your family life that you have to wonder why this man even in picture have so much different reflection of him. Sometimes you call it black here, you call it blonde here. You never see a picture of the Most High. In the Bible it says a description of an image of Daniel 10 verse 5 change. Him have hair like wool. His son skin a burn brass. Look in the book of Ezekiel, the angels have skin like burn brass, right? Now, why this image have so much different color here, so much different color eyes? Something right about him, right? And then you know take it on for yourself I bow down to an idol image where I've never spoken to you yet, neither in vision, in your dreams, or in your sleep. Or ever tell one of you, say, look, no, these are the right image. Because it is a fake image that these nations build up and use it as a stepping stone to say, okay, we are cover the faces of the real prophets. Why are they always, if you don't like a person, wouldn't you stay out of their way?
That's right.
But no, they can't stay out of our way. They keep such a close eye on that they track our steps even when we left a yard. To show you, oh, these people know what you value. Your greatness is above theirs, and they will never want to accept the fact. So look, no man, these people, we just leave them alone. Because if you hate me, leave me alone. Because that's how enemies work. Stay away from me, because me I go defend myself if you come. Because I know you're my enemy, you now come with nothing good to me. But when the Most High give we the law, statutes, and commandments, and say keep these will protect you. But no, we still want to go in religion, and religion has never done nothing good for
That's right.
Ask any one of the generals from America. Ask them, because they are older than plenty of us and more experienced. Whether they are older or younger than, none of them are very much experienced, because over there, sir, Judah is in the neck of his enemies and they face more challenges over there, sir, than we over here. Ask them if religion has ever done anything good for them. When you're looking at the community where the same church and the uppers are going to shut up the church. The uppers are they want to do everything bad to your people. And guess what? It has never been a time where they ever turn around and say, you know what? Just leave these people alone, because they have a God who they're supposed to serve, and we destroy them so much with religion that it's time for just to leave them alone. It now them don't want it to happen. Right? Now we see in the law that the law has done great things to our people. In Egypt, in Assyria, in all of the the king that we were meant to serve. When we come out of those things, God always turn around and make it right for us. In the ISUPK, we are turning around and we see God make good stride for us. We see many brothers been attacking the street, and what? They were well protected and defended. Because what? Brotherhood stands.
That's right.
They're keeping it light. Because the most I say, when we got there to work, do the work, angels are there to protect us, So don't think a guy go running from me and not going to get in judgment. He will get his judgment. And don't think because you see we up there, so, and we look calm and placid. If you raise up the wolf in us, we're going to hound. And if you raise up the lion in us, even the whole lion, the Most High raise up that whole lion and he will bite. Because the power that is in us, the other nation can never have it.
That's right.
And the jealousy reigns for that. But we know who we value and who we're supposed to serve. We ain't going to serve their God. We will sit in the ISUPK and we will echo our voice and extend our voice as loud as we can in the streets, online, anywhere we are. We will let it be known that the law must be kept. Not like a sinful, wicked pastor in the church is going to tell you, forget about the law, because they don't understand the Old Testament. Well, the law is done away because Christ come and wipe away all of that. Which part of the law is done away with? He cannot give you a full understanding of it. Why was the law done away with? Him won't tell you. But he might tell you the law done away with. So, even if you go into the book of Luke 16 verse 17, it tell you the law can never done away with. So basically, we want to know if the law is done away with, what are we going to go back to? What are we going to, what our God is going to tell us to come back to? Just live while? Nature show you that this every animal have a boundary. You never see the orangutan apart with the gorilla. That no work. You never see the cobra apart with the tarantula. Everybody hold them boundaries. That is a law. You don't cross my path, I don't cross your path. So why you think as we as a group, what they call us now? We are the highest standard of life. Like human being, we are on top of everything. We are on top of the food chain. We are on top of everything. Why then the law got done away with for us, but for the animals they not done away with? Eh? For the plants, you know say a cucumber tree be an apple. So why then the law got done away with for us, the human beings, which we call ourselves the high standard of life, but yet still for the animals it remains the same. Even the Bible tell you that only men has changed the path. The moon and the stars still do their duty. The water still run in the same direction. They still follow night. So why for we? We are the only thing that changed. Everything else still follow the commandment. But basically, too much away upon this planet with too much ideas and too much religion. And everybody project them idea only towards one nation of people. Keep them down. Cast away the card that they remember that they are the children of Israel. Let's keep them dumb down, and tell them that they are value nothing. But our God tell you that we are a holy people, special, separate, and we are a blessed people. Didn't the Japanese, which is called Haman, tell Moab tell Haman, you see those people? They are blessed people, leave them alone.
That's right.
He wouldn't listen until the fury of God came upon us and we destroy everything they have. Because all they wanted to do was go back to our homeland, Jerusalem. But they were so pompous that they said no. We said we would brush off the dust off our shoes and we don't take nothing. They said no. They bring out everybody to fight us. And God said, did not meet them bread nor water. They come with violence. So raise us up, spirit of hunger in us, and we did deal with them properly. So don't think so, because you think we are at the bottom and we ain't worth nothing, that you can just step to us like that. We don't work like that in the sight of the Most High. Let's see what 1 John 5 says. 9 o'clock. Whoa.
Sunday, 7 o'clock.
We have
Feast of First Fruits.
Feast of First Fruits Sunday, 5 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Well, may have come from 5 o'clock. May have come from 5.
Oh.
And for 7 o'clock until late. So please be here, brothers and sisters. I expect a good outcome, and so we can all celebrate the Feast of First Fruits Sunday coming up. That will be the 6th.
That is the 8th, I believe.
No, the 6th.
The 8th.
Is on the 8th?
Yeah.
No, it's on the 8th. Yes, Sunday the 8th from 7 o'clock till late. Come ready to celebrate the Most High Feast of First Fruits. That is a part of the law, which all brothers should be here. And we expect a good turnout to celebrate this part of the law, as we announce it in the law class. And with that,
Benevision Imadium Shabbat, Imadium Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Dismissed.